Hello. I am obsessed with the K-pop group Stray Kids. I have a problem. Honestly though, this group means so much to me and they are such a positive influence on my life, and I've only been a fan, a stay, for less than 2 months. That's crazy. So I kind of wanted to walk you through my journey of being a stay. My journey through K-pop, I guess, kind of. My love for K-pop started when YouTube in 2019 did the YouTube Rewind. YouTube Rewinds have not been very great, but in this one they featured like top 10 videos of the year, and one of the groups, they did a K-pop group, or a K-pop top 10 music videos or whatever. There was a group called Blackpink, and I had never heard of them before, but I went ahead and looked them up on YouTube. They had millions and millions and millions of views. I had never heard of them, and I watched the Kill This Love video, which I think may have been the video featured in YouTube Rewind. I instantly was very, very impressed. I fell into a hole where I just wanted to know everything about them. I wanted to watch all their videos, and this was, I think, back in December. And I remember the night before my big finals, I just stayed up and watched Blackpink videos. I did really well in my final. I got all A's last semester. January, I started back the next semester. In my stage makeup class, I have a couple of my classmates who were in my acting class. And in my acting class last semester, my professor would start a lot of classes by asking a question. And one of the questions was, what's your guilty pleasure? And my friend in the class, Elena, she had said K-pop. And I'm just starting a conversation with her in my stage makeup class. I was like, I think that was you that said you like K-pop, right? And she said yeah, and I told her that I like Blackpink. And I just started to listen to them, and so we kind of talked about K-pop. I was like, can you like tell me about any other groups that you like or you think I should check out? She named off a couple, and she said Stray Kids, which when it was time to look it up, that was the only one I could remember. After my stage makeup class, I have an hour and a half or so of spare time before my next class, and so I went to do my usual thing. I got my bagel, got my drink, went to the theater lobby where I usually just go on my tablet and just watch videos until it's time for me to go to my next class. I sat down, I was like, oh, what was that group she told me? And so I remembered Stray Kids. Minho was the first video I watched because it was the first video that came up when you type in Stray Kids. I thought it sounded pretty cool. And then there's the first vocalist. It is a person with a very deep voice. I was sold. His name is Felix. I watched Minho and immediately googled like Stray Kids because I wanted to know what this guy's name was. And I was like, how is this voice coming out of this baby boy? Because Felix, he just looks so young. Then I fell into a hole. On that day alone, it was January 30th. I watched about 15 YouTube videos on Stray Kids, including Felix Deep Voice Compilation 1 and 2. Oh my gosh. And then it just, I was an instant fan. And so this was January 30th. On February 1st, I had ordered a hoodie, a Stray Kids hoodie with Felix's name on the back. So I got my hoodie over that weekend, and on the following Tuesday, which was my makeup class, I put on my Stray Kids hoodie, walked into class, and Elena was like, you are wearing a Stray Kids hoodie. And I said, yeah, I love them. Yeah, I remember that over that weekend I also studied any kind of YouTube tutorials so I could know their names, because I was having trouble putting names to faces, and I was having trouble with Ian and Lena, which they really don't look anything alike, but I just cannot keep them apart for whatever reason. So I must say, Felix was my first bias. I was immediately drawn to him. And within a couple of days, I had a bias wrecker. So bias is your favorite. Bias wrecker is in K-pop, like basically like your potential next favorite person that's going to knock your bias out. And that Minho is my soul sister. Minho is very, I'm very much like him, and he's kind of a, I don't want to say he's a jerk, but I guess if you are a fan, you kind of know what I'm talking about. I don't mean it in a bad way. I don't know, he has a good heart, but we have very similar humor. I will just say that. The choreography of this group is just incredible, and you can watch like their dance practice videos, which are all, you know, one single take, and they're just breathtaking. Speaking of breathtaking, Felix has freckles, and gosh, Felix is one of the most beautiful person I have ever seen. They've changed my life so much. Not gonna get emotional. It's just this really happy place listening to them, and it's really just, it's not really like anything I experienced before, so this is like new, and it's so weird, but gosh, I like want to protect them. I just want to, like, I'm not gonna be like Ollie, whatever his name is, I'm not gonna be that obsessed, but they're really special, and I can't wait to see what else they have. They have so much content already, and their songs are primarily written by 3 of the members, Changbin, and Han. They were like a group called 3 Racha before they came out as Stray Kids. The 3 of them, and they have a lot of their songs that they had as 3 Racha were rewritten for Stray Kids. So you can find 3 Racha on like SoundCloud. Their stuff's really cool, and like Changbin specifically, like he raps like fire, like it's so fast. Along with Minho, I feel like I'm also like Changbin as well. He likes the darkness, and he's kind of like the dark member of the group or whatever. And I feel like we're like soul sisters as well. I think maybe I'm a mixture of like all of the members. I also really like that they're a pop group, but they don't have a lot of like love songs. A lot of their songs are about not giving up, you know, when you're down, get back up again, don't stop. They do have some kind of like love-ish kind of songs, but I don't know, their lyrics are have such depth and meaning that they're different than a lot of like the maybe typical pop kind of groups. And like the stay community is really cool. I'm part of like a stay group on Facebook, and it was 2 days ago, I think I posted something like, hey, I just want to say, you know, with everything going on in the world right now, I just want to thank you guys, because the stay group will just keep posting like pictures and videos and stuff. And, you know, as I'm scrolling through Facebook, through my feed, you know, it's a lot of just horrible things going on in the world, a lot of just negativity. And then I'll come across like, you know, a post from a stay, like a picture of one of the members just being goofy or cute or whatever. And so I wrote a thing like, thanks for inviting me in this group, and thank you for always just being really great. And there was one member specifically who commented like, hey, if you're ever going through a hard time, you know, you can always private message me. This is someone I've never interacted with before, but this is just what they're like. They're just like, hey, I'm here for you. And you know, been some members in the group who have said like, oh, I just wish I had friends, and I just feel so alone. And like the stay members of the group are like, hey, send me a friend request, or I'll send you a friend request. You know, I'm here for you. And it's really cool. I'm sure there's, you know, toxic members, as is with any fan base ever, but I haven't really experienced that yet. And I think that it's been such a great group. I'm starting to learn Korean, like very basic Korean. I wanted to join the Korean club at my college, but I'm not going to be going back to college this semester. It stinks because I'm just getting into something, and I get to like, you know, meet people who have been immersed in the culture and who are interested in the culture. And so my goal is to get my in real life friends right now into Stray Kids so we can talk about it, we can sing in the car, because I need people to hang out and drive around with me and listen to K-pop and rock out. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you're my friend in real life and you're watching this, please become a fan of Stray Kids. I mean, you'll like them anyway, but become a fan so you can hang out with me and sing and dance. Every day I find a video I haven't seen before. I do have like a process though. I start my day with 2 videos specifically. The first video is the Be Original Double Knot video. It's like, I think it's called Studio Choom or something like that, or Choom Studio. And the second one is, it's like MBCkPop Side Effects. Those Double Knot's my favorite song. And that specific video is my favorite. They all look just so stunning in it. And then in the Side Effects video, which I might try to link them if you're interested in watching them, if you haven't seen them already. They do like this weird like ballet vampire thing. And it's really cool. And oh yeah, it's also really cool because they do something called V-Live, which anyone can go on and watch their like live shows. Not live shows, but like sometimes they'll just do dances, sometimes they'll just sit one-on-one and they'll answer questions if you like type in a question or whatever. It's really, really neat. There's so much content with that. The problem is I got into them too late because literally just a few days after I was introduced to them, they were playing a show in Chicago. Chicago is the closest they were coming to where I am, and it's about a 5-hour drive. It's really not that bad. But I missed my chance because I just got into them too late. And of course now they're back in South Korea, they're back home. They had to cancel a few of their shows because of the things going on in the world right now. And after their shows, they do something called High Touch, which if you pay extra, you basically get sent to this backstage area or a different area from everybody else afterwards, and you get to touch their hands, like one right after the other. And it was funny because, I don't know, it was a few weeks ago, I was watching videos of people's experiences. You're not allowed to like bring your camera or whatever in, but I just wanted to hear what people were saying about it. And honestly, just seeing people talk about it and seeing their reactions, it made me tear up because this is clearly a moment that meant so much to these fans and they got to experience it. And it was really cool to hear people's experiences, and I can't wait to have my experience. I hope that they come back here, and I hope that, you know, tickets don't sell out before I can get one. I just want to go to the show. It would be just an extra super amazing bonus to do like the High Touch experience. Just to be one-on-one with them would, I can't even begin to explain how I don't even have words, and I haven't even done it. And one thing I really love about Stray Kids is their message in their songs. They have like such warmth and positivity, and it's really cool. They self-produce and they write their own songs, and they compose their own songs. Like, they're very much part of the music process. I did kind of want to briefly go through the members. The leader is Chan. I have a lot to say about Chan. I admire him so much because he trained with the company for 7 or 8 years before he was officially in a group. And he often talks about how like depressed he was because, you know, he saw all of his friends moving on and he was just sad because he was left behind. And there's a whole bunch of stuff on the internet, on YouTube about that. I don't really want to go into detail because I'm already running low on time here. I feel like this video's gone on for too long. So there's Chen. Then there's Minho. He is a dance god, and he also danced for BTS for a little while before he was in Stray Kids. Cat. Oh yeah, Minho. Minho loves cats. Soul sister. He's very obsessed with his cats and very loving of animals. He like donates to like animal charities and volunteers and all that kind of stuff. Oh gosh, he's incredible. He's also nicknamed Minho. That's you can watch videos on that. Look up Savage Lino moments. Then I'm kind of going in age order. Then there's Changbin. Changbin is the rapper guy, and he's the shortest member. So yeah, Changbin is the dark rapper. Then after that is Hyunjin. Hyunjin's birthday was yesterday. He has the most amazing lips. He is the tallest member of the group. He is known as the visual of the group. So in K-pop, every K-pop group has a visual. The visual is, by Korean standards, the most beautiful person in the group. And Hyunjin is that person in the group. I beg to differ. I think there's 8 visuals in Stray Kids. They're all just so beautiful. Hyunjin he's very, very pretty. Han, I believe, is next. He also goes by the name Jisung. Jisung's his real name and Han's his last name, but his stage name is Han. I guess after that is Felix. Felix, first bias. Beautiful man. Australian. Bang Chan is also Australian. And then there is Singmin. Singmin is the puppy of the group. He's a little puppy. If you watch videos, he is the cutest thing. Like he just always seems very excited. He's the cleanest one of the group, and he gets really angry when they don't clean up after themselves. He is part of the vocal line, which consists of the next member, IN. He is also in the vocal line. He is the youngest. Oh, he's so precious. Like, I just want to protect him. He's got like the cutest little dimples, and the members say that he is the cutest member of the group. I want to like put him in my pocket. And he just turned 20, but in US years he's actually 19. I don't really know how that works. That's something in the culture I kind of want to know more about. Was a member named Woojin. He left last year, and I got into them after he left, so I think that Woojin was probably my favorite vocalist. Just going back and listening to their music and stuff. They just came out with their first full-length album where they re-recorded the songs without Woojin because, I mean, obviously his contract is over. And I think in 5 days there's something that's gonna happen with the boys. It's been like teased all over their Twitter and Instagram, and I don't know what it is, but there's something that's coming out from them. I think it may be like a mini album with new content. I don't know. And some people also have a theory that it's like some kind of like K-drama that they've done. Gosh, I just want it to be 5 days from now so I can find out what it is. If you want another Stray Kids video, maybe I'll do something a little bit more in detail next time. Let me know if this is what you want. This is boring. I don't know. I really like talking about them, and my friends are probably very tired of me talking about them all the time, and it's like my life now. But it's something that makes me so happy. Like, you know, you need something in your life when you're having a hard time in anything. You need that, and like their songs are just so beautiful and well written, and I wanna get like some Stray Kids tattoos. Go check them out. Go listen on Spotify, Amazon Music. Become a stay with me, and if you're a stay already, comment down below who your bias is. I'm very curious, and I feel really wonderful and welcome in this community, and it's really, really cool. So if you're my friend in real life and you want some good recommendations, I can give them to you. I can give them to you right now, actually. Sunshine and Double Knot are my 2 favorites right now. I work out to Double Knot every day, sometimes twice a day, and it's like the perfect song for that. They have a lot of really good workout songs, but Double Knot is amazing. And Sunshine is a little bit slower, and it kind of showcases their vocal ranges. It's like the songs are like night and day, and they're really, really great. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop talking now. I want to say more, but I don't want to make like a video that's like a million years long. Maybe I'll do a Stray Kids video. Maybe I'll do like a reaction video to their mixtape or whatever. That's whatever it is that's coming out in 5 days. I have 2 more videos coming up that I've already recorded with my sister and my nephew, so be on the lookout for those in the next little bit. That's all. Okay, stay well. Love you guys. Bye.